Na person wey chop belle food dey carry person.
Whilst you're climbing up, carry your brothers or carry those closest to you along so they don't eventually become a burden to you.
The idea of trying to help this person, help that person, when you yourself, you need help.
Na person wey chop belle food dey carry person. You should be a bit selfish.
Do you think money changes people?
Money is really not the bad guy.
It's not the bad guy.
It's the mindset that is the bad guy.
Will you say in your friend group you're the most successful?
As how?
Is a successful person obligated to help their friends get jobs or open doors of opportunities for them?
What kind of friendship are you guys doing these days? Because I think that these are not questions that I would have to ask my guys. It's common knowledge now. If I can put my guy on, he doesn't have to tell me. I don't have to tell him. I don't have to tell you that I'm putting you on. That's the crazy thing. Maybe the word obligation is what makes it feel like starting to feel like a chore. And I love to grow with my people because at the end of the day, one person has to drive convoy.
What about the issue of lending money? When do you stop lending your friends money?
Why do you start things like entitlement? Maybe then. And when you are getting broke.
What point does it become too much?
Your account balance will tell you now. Are you joking? You cannot pour out of an empty well.
For a girl, I don't know what definition of success would be to them, but I hear conversations like, oh, I'd rather marry someone who is successful than date or marry someone who is a potential.
Would you rather choose you as successful or you
I
as
would choose the successful.
Exactly. Like,
When we put it like this,
With
it
what
brings a lot of
potential,
pressure, man.
then don't get into it.
No, so-
You're in charge of what pressure you want to take on yourself. The woman that says she wouldn't get in love with you if you don't have a car, a house, a job of 5 million monthly, she has said it to you openly. You don't buy into that ideology, it's ridiculous to you. Take 5, 10, 50 steps back and don't be a party to that.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of Husband Material, where real men have real conversation. If you're new to the show, this is where young bachelors like us, we're not married yet, we tend to talk about stuff where guys are talking about before they get married, and the conversation gets more interesting because we sometimes enjoy ourselves with food. My name is Tico, I'm one of the hosts, and I've got my guys over here. I've got the one and only Chef Doobie.
Hello everyone, as usual, Chef Dubi in the building.
Chef.
Today is another day to talk about, what happens in every relationship,
Right.
and marriage, yeah.
And guys, I am Kamso Duru with the vibes.
Council is an actor, and very soon we're going to have another actor on the show. But as we do, we get to talk about something. But before we talk about that, I also should let you know that if you want to have nice wares like what we're putting on right now, it is done by the one and only TDA. It's a fashion house in Lagos, so you can go there and pick up something nice for yourself, for your boyfriend, for your husband.
You can say that again.
Yeah, and we've got this fantastic wine that we introduced in the last episode. It's called Nuit des Anges. Yeah, it's very, very nice. You can see different styles or different versions of it. Different versions of it right there. Okay, guys, so before we get into the talk, how was your week? Let me start with you. How was your week?
Bruh, Lagos traffic. Lagos traffic.
Lagos traffic.
Oh,
What
yeah,
happened to Lagos
yeah.
traffic? You got stuck in
It was good.
traffic.
It was good. Apart from the traffic, it was good. It was good.
Really?
Yeah.
How about you, Doobie?
Yeah, another long week. Running a kitchen is not an easy job.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Okay. For me, I'm just like anticipating watching Odyssey. Like, I feel like that's one of the highlights, or that's going to be one of my highlights for the year, because watching that kind of movie on IMAX in a cinema is just going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, which movies are you guys anticipating for the year?
Oh. I think Spider-Man Brand New Day is a good one. And Doom, what's it called? Avengers Doomsday. I'm an MCU fan, so
Same
don't
here,
blame
man.
me.
I don't know what DC comics guys. I mean, I love comics generally, but I mean, Marvel any day,
They're killing it.
anytime.
They're
And
killing it.
Spider-Man is the real deal. Can't wait to have a taste of this.
Don't finish the wine, oh.
No mind this guy, too like that. Sure.
So
Yeah.
as we do it on the show, right, we have our wine and we get to eat something nice. So Doobie, what are we eating today?
Yeah, just something simple, nothing too serious.
Okay.
We have a yaji chicken bites, and I served it with some cucumbers and tomatoes. Just something simple.
This is looking good.
Yeah.
Looks too good.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you, bro.
And it will be perfect to pair with our Nuit de Zange.
Right.
Can I have a taste?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Walai. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Tico, was that a taste? That was the whole plate.
Tico and food not supposed to be one place.
I like food actually.
Nice.
The way to a man's heart is his stomach.
Are you sure it's just food?
So they say, how many people have gone through your stomach and they did not get to the heart?
You don't start with the stomach, actually. You start with the stomach. But I like food. So in case you're out there, I'm a single guy. If you want us to, you got to know how to,
Market yourself.
Are you sure it's just food?
And no, food. Well, it's not just food. It's not just food. Speaking of which, we had a conversation last week, right? We were talking about what do are men loved for who they are or for what they do. And after the back and forth, we kind of agreed that men have to hustle harder because it seems like we're more accepted or loved for what we do or what we bring to the table or what we provide, right? So it kind of in my head, I was thinking about it over the week, and I felt we need to talk about something even deeper. And this is not just fixed to dating, to relationship, to marriage, but we have to look at it even family-wise, right? You're a guy, you become the breadwinner, or you become successful, as it were. At what point, how do you manage success? At what point does it become too much? And, you now get married, and, that tension between or amongst, your wife wants you to be there for family, for nuclear family, but you also have to be there for your extended family. So I think it's worth we talking about because we're young guys and we're going to get in, of course, successful. Okay, I think we should start from there. What's your definition of success? Are you successful already?
I think we all know the definition of success, right? In your line of work, in your chosen career path, there is a level you aspire to, right? What we define as prosperity, right? When you get to that level, you just know that you have a lot of time on your hands, right? You don't have to wake up by 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. to get to work, or jump on the Lagos traffic at odd hours, right? Both going and coming back from work. That's when you know you are successful. When your name starts to ring bells, your name starts to open doors for certain people. You are now, you no longer need to introduce yourself. There's a quote that says, work until you no longer have to introduce yourself in every room. That is success.
Well, it's interesting that you're talking about success and you didn't mention money, finance.
Well,
Because I know
so money is one of the
that.
factors
Okay.
for success. It's not just money. There are a number of other things,
Yeah.
right? It's not just money.
Yeah.
Money is one of, there's respect. There's a lot of other things.
When you're talking about success, Dubi was looking like, oh my god, the idea of not having to wake up very early in the morning.
Yeah, sure you get. Okay, in my own line of work, what I do, okay. Presently, I run a fast-paced kitchen. I have to wake up as early as 5 a.m. because I have to make breakfast. Sure you get. So that's already. That's why when you said not waking up that early,
you could relate.
I could relate to that. So for me, I think being successful is about the money. The money has to be there.
Yeah.
So you get, even if the comfort is there, even if you have the comfort, the money has to be showing that, oh yes, you are successful. Your bank account has to be there. Apart from the fact that you just the way you mentioned, someone like Otedola, and anywhere you can take his name to the bank. Yeah, if you go to anything and you say, oh, Otedola, it's definitely going to open a door for you. So even if you need that comfort and also to make a name for yourself, the money has to equals to that comfort.
So we all kind of like, of course, success is a must, getting the money is a must. But another interesting dynamics to it is that I think, in my own opinion, it also comes with a burden, and maybe burden might not be the best word to use to articulate it, depending on where you're looking at it from. Because, so what I mean by burden is that if you're the first person to succeed, it kind of like puts you in the position of a breadwinner in your family. As bachelors, right, guys are not married. And even when you're married, still, that doesn't kind of go away. So what do you think about, do you think really being the first person to succeed becomes a burden, or it's just one of those things that you have to live with?
I believe so, yes, because in a family where not too many people are successful, right, and you eventually break that jinx, they end up looking up to you for certain things. Firstly, for material things, for help and all of that. And then for the other side of it, helping them attain the same level you attained. You understand? So it becomes a huge burden, especially when it's just you who is successful in the family. You understand? Something that I've heard people say before is that whilst you're climbing up, carry your brothers or carry those closest to you along so you don't eventually, or so they don't eventually become a burden to you. If it's possible that while you are climbing, you're taking along your friends, your brothers, people who are the closest to you, and climbing with them, they no longer have to come to you for every little thing when you eventually get there. They too would be on their own pedestal. You understand? That's how I see it.
But is it not like, because I've heard people say something like, when you are climbing, you need to be as light as possible. You get to that, peak first. Maybe not exactly the highest of high, but at least to the point where you're very comfortable. And then you can take people along. Because the idea of trying to help this person, help that person, when you yourself, you need help. Well, how much are you earning? Stuff like that. You're not successful yet. You're trying to help everybody in your family. I mean, and the unfortunate thing is that oftentimes, because I'm a firstborn, I don't know about you guys, and I know I'm saying some of these things from experience. Oftentimes, you get to that point where you've spent yourself. You're not just spending money, but you are spending your emotions, your time, your intellect and all of that. So it gets to that point where you're spent, and it might seem as though you cannot find the exact replenishment from the immediate folks that you're spending to. And I'm not talking about just money, right? So should it not be a situation where you just are to a degree selfish, And I also want to hear what Dubi has to say about this.
Definitely. I would counter what he said a bit.
Okay.
So, na person wey chop belle food, they carry person. Shey you get. So if you're not full, if you don't have what the resources, the enough resources to take care of anybody, I don't think you should carry anybody along. You should be a bit selfish. You should be a bit selfish when you get to that. When you are still trying to climb up. Then when you are there, you now see it as an opportunity to bring up others, so that the burden on you is not so much.
Do you have any personal experiences? Like, are you firstborn, stuff like that?
Yeah. I'm a firstborn. I did.
So can you really?
Yeah. So I've done a lot of sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
So it was later on in life I had to just, go back to start doing a couple of things. I had to pause my education.
Wow.
Yeah, at a certain point in my life, so that I
Wow.
could just help my younger ones get to a certain stage. Then
Wow.
I now continue with my life.
Yeah, the real dream, man. Come on, you know you did
It's what we do.
You know what? I'm not saying anything.
Why does it?
It seems like we're all firstborns here.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
There was a perfect selection in all of this.
a gathering of firstborns.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of firstborns are responsible, actually.
I remember, Dubi, you said you had somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Problem I'm saying.
At least you can see.
Always having to hustle and
You can
get
see I've
to-
been watching my phones and and checking the time
Hustler.
too.
Bruh.
You get-
Well,
you get-
anyway, thank you
We
for
got to
making
make
this
this money.
perfect dish. Sorry,
you.
you cannot enjoy the dish with us.
Oh, Allah.
Yeah,
Oh.
speaking of which, Remide is here. That's
Are you leaving?
my brother
Yeah,
from
yeah,
another
Why is he when I'm
Yeah.
coming in? You're going?
Oh, I have to catch up with an engagement.
My man, how you doing now?
Okay.
Council, I'm gonna.
here.
Yeah. Before I come to you, Council, I'm gonna throw you a little bit.
Why?
We had a guest, or we have a guest now, and you still happen to be the shortest man in the room.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You don't have a comeback for that.
I do not. You win this round. You win.
Like I always do.
No, I'll be back for you. Don't worry.
No time, anytime. I'm ready for you, man. Remide, welcome on board, man. Nice to see you, guys. This is Remide. He's an actor, and make no mistake, he's looking dapper. He's looking good. But this guy is a husband material, like for real, man.
He looks it. He looks it.
I look here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see it. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so like, tell us about what you do. You know, what do you do?
I mean, like you said, I'm an actor, filmmaker.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I work in radio as well, so I'm an OAP. On the side, I had to create for brands, so I guess I'd say digital creator, creatively direct, pretty much just everything, entertainment, media, events. Yeah, that's all I do.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Fun fact: we are 3 actors on this table. We.
Are you an actor?
I mean, voice actor.
Oh, I see.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Fair enough.
You know, so before you came in there, we're talking about shout out to Chef DB, by the way, who brought in the fact that he's a firstborn as well. We're talking about being successful and how it affects family dynamics, the burden of it, and how it's going to affect marriage at the end of the day. And the first point we're still debating about is, as someone who is successful or who is at least tasting success to a degree, I guess, you know, in your career or something like that, is it okay to kind of shoulder the burden of those coming, you know, behind you? Or you should just go independently, you know, as let me face my own thing and do my thing and all of that. What do you think?
So I think that I like to not see these things as two extreme ends per se. I like to find like a bit of gray area here. So it's not a case of if it's not this, it has to be that. Because being successful on its own could double as a blessing and as a burden. In the sense that with your folks now, you know, family, friends, and you may be the first to pick up to become successful, you could be a blessing because right now, you're not just maybe helping out. You're showing the possibilities of things that can be to them. So now they feel like, oh, this is possible. It means that I can be this person because he has done this, and then it just shows them that they can also do something like that, that their vision is like exactly closed, pretty much. So that's what being the first person to maybe hit something that's like in your family. You've got this big uncle that now has like a mansion. If nobody had that before, now you feel like it's possible because somebody has done it.
Yeah.
So that's how it could be a blessing away from you just even helping out and stuff like that. Now, how it could become a burden, in my opinion, is when, as opposed to helping people when you can, you know, maybe at your own pace and stuff like that, it starts to become more of a chore. And there's this crazy entitlement around it, you know, when you have family and friends and who think that because you are capable of helping, it means that you're responsible of helping.
Yeah.
And I think they're two different things.
Yeah.
That the fact that you can help somebody doesn't entirely mean that you're responsible to help them or that you should permanently carry the burden. So I think when it becomes a burden to me is when there's just this consistent flow of you know, carrying them up the ladder and then losing yourself in the same light. Because at the end of the day, you also have to be able to be strong before you can pull people up. So I'm of the opinion that you should help your folks. I think I love to grow with my people genuinely. So like, let's all grow up the ladder together. But at the same time, we don't want nobody to lose themselves, pretty much.
So you're kind of like sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
Are you the firstborn?
I'm not the first one. I'm the second and last child, actually. So
Oh,
it's just
really?
myself and my brother.
That's the nice. I don't know what it feels like to be second, unfortunately. I was even be the third.
I have a very funny question, though. Do you think money changes people, especially in the family dynamics?
Again, not to extreme ends. Because it's not money essentially that might change people.
You can also have a taste of it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It could be maybe now expectations and sense of responsibilities are changing. Not exactly the money that is changing them. Because now if you have maybe money and you're in a group of people that are like they're not up to your level.
Yeah.
But these guys are your friends and you guys maybe grew up together.
Yeah.
And somehow your own grace picked up now and you're up there and they're trying to match up and stuff like that. The money might not really change you if you guys have a great dynamic from the onset. It might not change anybody. Because I don't know what kind of friendship people do these days, but I don't think that myself and my brothers, my homies, would have a situation where money really changes one of us. However, we never can tell, never say never in these situations. Now, what might change might just be sense of responsibility and expectations from either party. Now, people think because you're the rich guy in the friend group, it means that you're supposed to foot all the bills, you're supposed to carry their burden, you're supposed to do this. Now, there's just this insane level of expectation. And now what that does is for you as the rich guy, the successful one, over time, you start to feel some type of way and you feel like maybe the friendship doesn't feel as genuine anymore. So it's like you don't know if people are with you because they're actually your friends or because of what they're getting from you. Now, that's when people then start to relate in a way that was not how they used to previously. Again, I don't think that money was really the problem. I think it's a mindset thing. It's like how they as humans look at things. And if money does change people, maybe it's a bit of, how do you say this in English? I know it's in Yoruba. It says, Efiniwa. So it's like
it reveals your
personality,
your true self.
So it might not change the rich guy. It might change the people around the rich guy. They might be good people to him before. They might be genuine to him before. But he gets money now because of their mindset. They start to act some type of way. So money is really not the bad guy.
It's not the bad guy.
It's the mindset that is the bad guy, to be fair.
It's like so now.
You don't change.
Would you say in your friend group you're the most successful?
As how? As how? I said top. You want to set the guy up? No, definitely not.
Okay. But are we obligated to? Okay, is a successful person obligated to help their friends get jobs or open doors of opportunities for them?
Again, what kind of friendship are you guys doing these days? Because I think that these are not questions that I would have to ask my guys. Or my guys would have to ask me. Because we don't think in that light. And I don't think that if you have genuine friendship with your folks, family, friends, whatever it is, you should be thinking in a particular light. Because it's common knowledge now. If I can put my guy on, he doesn't have to tell me. I don't have to tell him. I don't have to tell you that I'm putting you on. That's the crazy thing. I probably just worked it out and then I'm back to, so you might get a call from this person. They might tell you something. How it even works for me is, when people, I give an example. When people want me to put their friends, let's say like you now, I want to put you on for something. Maybe I have a voiceover gig, and then they reach out to me. Did you know anybody that can do something like that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. My guy, Tico can do it. It's fine. He's a very good guy. He's big. He's done for so and so. But don't worry. If you tell me you're from Irimide, I will follow and they don't go charge you. Like he wouldn't pay. Don't worry. Don't worry about the payment. I wouldn't do that. Sadly, anybody that knows me knows I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You pay my guys their worth. Heck, I do that. Tell my guy, see, knock the bill times 2 right now. The budget is insane. Because I wouldn't sell my guy short just because I think I've got access and relationship with you. If my guy decides that, because you're coming through Iremide, yes, we can give some level of discount, all fine and good. But this thing when people sell their guys short because you think you have access to this person, you then want to form, and I said, now, no worry. And I don't like that. So,
Right.
I don't think it's maybe the word obligation is what makes it feel like it's starting to feel like a chore. It's just
normal. Like, I think friends should put each other on if you can.
Right.
And I love to grow with my people because at the end of the day, one person if you drive convoy. So
Yeah,
if
not
I'm
true.
pulling up in my Maybach, I want my guys to pull up in their own.
So there was something we're talking about before you came in, right? About coming up with your friends. Do you come up with your friends while you are on the come up or after you get to the peak?
That's tricky because you need to be strong before you can really pull people up, to be fair. I get that. But I also think there is this beauty in growing with your people, in the sense that most of the greats that you've heard of, or people that you love and admire their work, if you check deep down in their history, the people who have built partnerships and collaborations with people that they've known even from their early days. I'm not saying that when you get to the top, you wouldn't maybe outgrow some relationships or build some partner. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's just beautiful when, I'll give an example now. My personal photographer has been my personal photographer since 2018. Have I worked with numerous other photographers in this world? Absolutely. But do I still have one person on my team? He's my brother first, like he's my friend first. He's one of my closest friends. He's my friend first before my photographer. But over time, when I was still like growing as an actor or somebody who's always in front of the camera, model, creator, whatever you want to say, he was also growing as a photographer. So we would learn together. I remember the time in Unilag, always at Lagoon Front or some other place. He'll bring out his...
You went to Unilag?
Yeah, I did.
What's
What's the alpha? He'll bring out that his old camera. He'll be like, I forgot, I want to test something. I mean, I'll wear my ugly ass clothes and then we'll take pictures. But over time, we've grown, and some of my best pictures, have been taken by him. I just think it's beautiful. I'll give Ryan Coogler and what's his name now? Ryan Coogler and
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. There's people like that who have just grown together from film school, made their own joints right now. I think where you should just find the balance is knowing that if you cannot really shoulder anybody per se, maybe don't. You get me? But you don't entirely have to be the great before you can pull people up. Because what you don't do when you have 1,000 naira, you wouldn't do when you have 1,000,000 naira.
I agree with you, man.
Don't think you automatically change when you're not big and high and mighty. I think you can tell from even like the gradual levels.
What about the issue of lending money? When do you stop lending your friends money?
When it starts to get it feels like entitlement. Maybe then. And when you are getting broke.
I mean, what if you see it as you're always helping your guy? You have to help your guy because,
So let me give you a strategy, right? I was at this conference and I don't know if you guys know Kagan. He shared this tip. They call it preemptive billing. I'm gonna explain. So we are guys. I don't say I don't hammer small, and most likely you guys are gonna bill me. So what I'm gonna do is
wait, which guys?
So I don't
Bill you
hammer.
right after this.
I beg. So
A very big voice after
I'm a preemptive bill now. So I know that you guys are likely gonna bill me, right? So I then come up with something to bill you guys. So that way, I don't give you the impression that, money in my hand.
So you become a Nigerian. You bill me before I bill you.
It's called preemptive billing.
Again, what kind of friendships are we running? I'm so sorry, but when I hear some of these stories, it's like, it's okay. It's like when I see people post on social media and say, "Oh, if you're in the settings with your guys, hey, I'm not saying don't be careful, don't be security conscious, or don't be spiritual."
Yeah.
But then you see guys like how we're chilling right now, and then maybe somebody records a video, and then while all of them are talking, the other guy is covering his drink like this because hey, your friend might poison you.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying don't be security conscious.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't have spirituality or stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. But friendships differ. We have different tiers. We have different types of your church friends probably different from your homie.
Yeah.
But if you are in a
Yeah,
relationship
G.
where you always have to overthink like that, maybe get the hell out of that.
I think I actually
Don't be
agree with you.
guys.
I actually agree with you.
To be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And to be fair, these are just like examples out of the blues because I don't think I would have friends like that. Like my friends are my brothers. They are my G's. My friend cannot be calling me now and I won't pull up for him. If he no day, he no day.
Clearly, exactly.
Just, my guy na my guy. So basically, if I blow, not to say if I blow.
You don't blow.
And they blow, they go. As they blow, they go. And they carry my guys along, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So we've taken the conversation towards friendship. let's take it back to family, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk about black tax.
Damn.
You look on your face. Do you guys pay black tax?
If you're a Nigerian, a man, you go pay black tax.
It just comes. It comes with the. Yeah, you just have to.
You is not the first one is paying black tax.
Everybody pays black tax.
But at what point does it become too much?
Yeah.
Again, like I said, when you're losing yourself.
I
And again, your account balance will tell you now. Are you joking? Like when you check and you're seeing that you're down to your last 5K because you've tried to build every other person but yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because again, you have to put you first as priority. There's that, and then you have to consider the fact that you cannot pour out of an empty well.
Yeah.
So if this black tax comes from entitlement and of course no sense of responsibility from both parties, you had to sit down and check like, okay, I think I'm slowly losing myself as well. I'm not building myself anymore because I'm trying to be Mr. Good Guy to every other person. I'm generous, so trust me if I do say so myself. I don't even need you to tell me. I could be down to my last kobo and you don't have to tell me a sub story and I would give. And I could be down to my last whatever currency you want to say that is high and tell me a sub story and I might not give if I don't feel aligned to it.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, when black tax gets to the point where you as an entity, you don't even exist anymore. There's nothing to give. You can't give anything. That's too late for you to even realize. The moment you get to that part where there's nothing for you to give as a human being anymore, or when the value attached to you as a person is tied to your success, then you should check the circle that you're with. When you're not valuable to these people, when you're not successful in their own terms, in their own definition. Because again, I like to say success is not a one-way definition. It differs from one person to another. My definition of success differs from yours because our goals, aspirations, and level of fulfillment differs. So I never go to say, oh, being successful is when you can do this because, hey, that's my definition. Yeah. And when I don't even like to even tell people what my definition of success is.
I want to ask you, see, what's your definition?
That's why I wouldn't tell you why it is. It's because people tend to do two things.
Okay.
And that's mirror or monitor.
Yeah.
When you tell them what your definition of success is, and I'll explain what that is. I've got people who, to the glory of God and to the shame of the devil, who think that, I inspire them, they like my work, I'm some sort of mentor, things like that. Now, when I come out here to tell you, this is when I know that I'm successful, or this is my definition of success as Iremide, they subconscious, they might not even know, start to mirror that idea of success. And what that does to them is they maybe start to dream smaller. Because what if their own definition of success as a human being is supposed to be bigger than mine? Yeah. Or, they now derail from their own path. Now, second thing is mirror. You say this and there are people who, either for good or bad reasons, are there now watching to see, now let's see if he's actually going to get that definition of success. I don't want either eyes on me because it's my journey and not your journey and our pace are different. So I don't exactly have one straightforward definition for success, but one thing that is very paramount in that is fulfillment. So long as you feel fulfilled as a human being, it could be having 2 Maybachs or a house in Ikoyi, or me just
give me one, please. Give me one. I don't need to.
Or me just renting a flat somewhere. That's my own thought. It differs. So long as you're fulfilled as a human being, pretty much. So that's it.
Makes sense. So this conversation's got me thinking about what girls, ladies, right, will be thinking about these same things we're talking about, from black tax to being successful as a guy, being the breadwinner and stuff like that. And I want us to try to make it relatable to ladies in the sense that for a girl, I don't know what definition of success would be to them, but I hear conversations like, I'd rather date someone who is successful or marry someone who is successful than date or marry someone who is a potential. I don't know if you know what potential means actually.
Very valid, child.
Exactly.
Very valid.
So again, I think most of our conversation will come back to this.
Unilag boy will say it's very valid.
It's very
I mean, do you like yourself as a successful man or as a potential man?
Well, I love my potential.
Would you rather choose you as successful or you
I
as
would choose the successful.
Exactly. Like,
But then the fact is, when we put it like this, it brings a lot of pressure, man.
They don't get into it.
So what you're saying is if you never succeed, you no go marry.
Oh no, now that's not what I'm
that's
saying.
not going
if,
to,
that,
man.
if that's what you're saying now, then okay,
Because-
I guess I had to take it back and let me explain what I mean.
Okay, go on.
Because I can't speak for the women because I'm not a woman, so I'm going to speak for myself.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I need to tell guys this: you're in charge of what pressure you want to take on yourself. The woman that says she wouldn't get in love with you if you don't have a car, a house, a job of 5 million naira monthly, she has said it to you openly. You don't buy into that ideology, it's ridiculous to you. You take 5, 10, 50 steps back and don't be a party to that. I promise you, there's numerous people who would build with you. Like, there are people like that. But for myself, I'm not even getting successful because of a partner or anybody. I'm trying to get successful for myself first, like, because I want to be successful. Now, there's a difference between someone that actually does have potential and someone that says they have potential. You
That's
can
another
clearly
angle.
tell when, somebody is actively working into being successful. It's clear
Yeah.
as day. You can know. But life is not scripted. You know, things can happen. You can be up here today, and next thing you're down here. That's why I think people should not always just think like, for the ladies now that we're trying to say, it's not entirely just about him being ready-made per se, because he could be ready-made today and he's no longer ready-made in the next 5 months. But if that man that is ready-made already does have strong desire to be successful, even when he gets down, you're guaranteed of the fact that he most likely will come back up because he's a fighter, he's a dreamer, he's a hustler, he's trying to get something for himself. But there are men that are clearly, absolutely 100%, and I'm saying this from personal experience and understanding, 100% lazy, and they love to hear themselves speak. And like the idea of just saying, you don't want to be with somebody that wants to grow. You are not even trying to grow in the first place. So keep quiet. Let the guys that are trying to grow say that. I can support the guys that want to say that because I'm trying to grow. So I can obviously say, well, you should be with somebody that has potential to be successful. But the guys that don't want to do anything, they're just keyboard warriors and Tate fanatics. Anyway, moving on.
But man, like you just spit bars, like wait see.
Sorry,
I
man.
promise you, after this episode, your day is gonna be full, man.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
So you said something about guys who are successful, but most likely could be down tomorrow and have no potential to get success. How do you differ? How do you know who is who? Who could be successful tomorrow and who, even as they are successful today, they lose all of it and might not be able to climb back up tomorrow?
Life is not scripted, Sha, like I said before. But one thing that I think works for me personally is the fact that I dream a lot. Like I'm a dreamer, and I say it every time. Dream as wild as you can, dream as big as you can, because it's the cheapest luxury at your disposal. Now, for me as a dreamer, where dreaming becomes a problem is when, of course, there's no action. Your dream can even turn to nightmares for you.
Yeah.
So when you see somebody who has potential, you can clearly tell that there is, like, there's visions, there's goal, and they're working towards it actively. Not the ones who have a business plan for 10 years and they've not for once, tried to do something, moved out of point A to point B. They just think that one uncle in America would somehow remember them and send them 10 million naira for that huge business plan that they have. I'll use myself as a filmmaker.
Business plan.
I'm serious. Because they be having a lot of business plans and no action plans.
Stop saying business plan.
I'm very serious. But then the ones with potentials have the business plans and they actively try to, get these things sorted out. They walk, they go out. It's as simple as how do you differ them? If you don't try something, your automatic answer is a no. If you try something, you have the probability of a yes or a no. The ones who have potentials are the ones who try and they might get a yes or a no.
Yeah.
The ones who don't try at all are the ones who get an automatic no, and those are the ones that you don't want to be with. I think that's how I would differ them. You can tell. They're very comfortable. I'm not saying this because I want to pander or anything. It's because I know and I've experienced and I know what I'm talking about. They are very comfortable with where they are, but they like to hear themselves speak, and they would just talk about how they have potential to be better.
Yeah.
But ask them what they're doing to get that potential. Absolutely nothing.
Man, this has been amazing conversation. I gotta tell you, this dude over here is a husband material. Forget that we're wearing native, man.
He's the actual husband material.
You should marry first. It's either him or Chef Dubi.
I'm just chilling now.
But man, thank you so much, Remide. You've spoken very well, very well. I have one funny, it's just a simple random question, nothing serious. Nothing serious. Would you rather have time or money? It's a yes or no answer.
Would I rather have time?
Time or money?
Yes.
Which one is
Yes.
yes?
Is that a yes or no answer?
Okay. What I mean is just say
Yes.
one. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Time or money?
Time or money.
Time.
To be fair, because time can maybe buy you money and time. Can make you money. Fair.
Exactly.
Raise money by time. Raise time by money.
You see, gray area. That's what I was saying. Not to
Feeling like a philosopher.
Gray area, to be honest.
Man, we had a great conversation. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Remide. An amazing actor.
It was great having another actor.
Another actor. You know, I go still act before we finish this show. I mean, I'll be using my voice to act.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, please.
What movie are you anticipating before the end of the year?
My film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my film,
Tell
my
me
film.
about it.
It's called Somewhere Near Love. I made it with a bunch of my friends as well. You see what I said?
You said somewhere along.
Somewhere Near Love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, SNL. Made with a bunch of my friends because one day we all decided, look, we're going to have to take the step to getting things that we want. Like I said, successful people.
Amazing.
that's what's up.
Somewhere near love.
Yeah.
Somewhere near love.
Coming to the
look
big
forward to
screens
it.
soon.
All right. I'm looking forward to going to see
forward to it,
Odyssey. I'm seeing that very soon.
I've seen
actually.
that.
Amazing,
Yeah.
right? Really good. Really good. Okay. That's the most we can have for today's conversation on husband material. It's been a great time. And as you can see, we're looking good. We're having a nice dish. Thanks to Nuit Desange, that's the partners on the show, for giving us this amazing wine that we used to have our conversation. And thanks to TDA, our partners. They are responsible for the nice, lovely outfits that we show up with on every episode. You should also be following us if you're not following us already. Go to Mab Studios Pro on Instagram and Mab Studios on YouTube. Ensure to follow, ensure to subscribe, to like, and to share this episode. My name is T-Code. I'm a voice actor and I'm one of the co-hosts of Husband Material.
My name is Kamso,
Kamso.
an actor and co-host of Voice Husband Material as well.
And we have Iremide here, our guest, fantastic actor, by the way. You should go see his movie coming out really soon. And
Yep.
shout out to Chef Dubi, who was with us earlier.
What is amazing meal, bro?
I didn't tell you, the meal
Really
makes
good.
sense.
I'm just ready to cut so that we can actually dig into the meal.
I didn't tell you, okay, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Right now, we need to feast on
Nico, what
this.
did you call this again? Nui de what?
Zange.